Yo, 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 yo! This your boy Really Resilly, and you're now building credit with Really Resilly. So today, we're going to talk about key number 2, credit utilization. As in the previous video, the number 1 key is on-time payments. On-time payments account for 35% of your credit score. So key number 2 is just as critical, which is credit utilization, as I just stated. So with credit utilization, it's going to account for 30% of your credit score. So if you put these two together, that is a whopping 65% of your credit score. So what is credit utilization? Credit utilization is the amount of credit that you use per card or trade line. For instance, if you have a Capital One card that has a $1,000 limit and you spend $500 of that $1,000 and you have $500 available credit left over, then that means your credit utilization would be at 50%. The key to stay in the green zone as far as credit utilization, you want to be in a percentile of 10% to 29%. A lot of people say 30%, but that is definitely incorrect. Because if you have a credit utilization of 30%, then you will not be in the green zone. You'll actually be down another tier. So you definitely want to stay in between 10% and 29%. So there is another tier of the green zone, and this is the top tier. So that's between 0% and 9%. So if you stay in those two tiers, you will build phenomenal credit, and it just looks good on your credit report. So one thing to keep in mind when you're applying for credit, you don't want to have maxed out cards. You don't want to have high credit utilization. You don't want to have any of that stuff going on, because banks and lenders are not going to trust you, and that will definitely bring down your credit worthiness. So definitely always make sure that your utilization or credit usage is low before you're applying for any cards, auto loans, mortgage, etc. Another thing to keep in mind is, well, actually I want to double back before I even get into this next point. But see, I've been building my credit for like the past 2 years, and my credit always used to like go up and go down, go up and down, and it was just bouncing from 480 to 500, 480 to 500. So I was wondering, like, what's going on? And I figured out that the way I was paying my bills, because I would max out my card, right? And then I would pay the full balance, but I wouldn't keep the money on there long enough for the statement to come out. So every time I did that, it just made it look like I was maxing out my cards and not paying the balance. So that pretty much was destroying my credit. Also, another thing I had learned was, just making your minimum payments is not enough. So minimum payments and making on-time payments is always great, but when it comes to credit usage, if you're just making the minimum payment, it's not going to get you in that green zone threshold that you need to be when it comes to credit usage. The key to building good credit and having low utilization, you have to know when to pay your bill and know when to keep the money on your cards. So I definitely say that for another video, because it can get a little complicated, but I would just rather divide it up. But yeah, I'll say that for another video. So this is key number 2, credit utilization, credit usage. Do not sleep on that. This is key number 2, credit utilization. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop a comment below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Building Credit with Really Resilly, or you can just search it in the YouTube search engine. And it's been real, and we're out. Ciao.